Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I have a video here for you today on mistakes. We're going to talk about how leaders should handle mistakes at work. Mistakes are a interesting thing when it comes to work. Bit of it dives into the psychology of certain individuals, fear. People hide mistakes. People are just terrified of making mistakes, admitting fault, being shamed, in a group by peers. There's a lot going on when it comes to mistakes. So I want to talk about how leaders should handle them. So let's talk two types. One is going to be a mistake that's made by a leader, right? The other one's going to be a mistake that's made by a team member. So let's start with the leader. As a leader, as a manager, or even as just like a senior person in the office that you have a leadership type or people view you that way, I guess is the way I should put it. So number one is to admit fault, own it. You gotta own it, right? And that comes with not being defensive. If you make a mistake, first understand everybody makes mistakes. There is nobody walking this earth that doesn't make mistakes, especially at work. So if you make one, okay, own it, admit it, don't be defensive about it. The worst thing a leader could do is be arguing about a mistake or about a problem that is their fault. All right. Solution. What is the course recorrect? As a leader, let everybody know what that looks like. Big mistakes, larger mistakes as a leader. I do think a more formal sit down is important. You should dive into a little bit of rationale, a little bit of reasoning, a little bit of intent of what you were trying to do originally when you made the mistake or the decision that you made. One thing I think this is that I've seen, and I think it's super true, is that leaders handling their own mistakes this way is a culture and morale builder for the business. When you hold yourself accountable, when you allow others to hold you accountable, when you admit fault, that is a culture and morale builder because you're setting the tone for how other people should handle mistakes. Okay? Now let's get to the other one. Team member mistakes. Now, first part. If you're a good leader, good manager, and you've done your job correctly to this point, you don't really need to do much because your team member, employee, however you label, is already taking accountability. They are already putting solutions together of what should happen next, and they will probably come to you or other peers with the solutions to solve this problem. Any discussion? For the most part, if it's light, small, simple, straightforward, you can do it in front of others. Obviously, you have to handle it the right way. It should be positive. It should be holding them accountable, but also letting them know if they need help that you're there for them and that this is the solution that we've all decided on. Bigger conversations, longer conversations, always in private. Always. If you have some difficult things that you have to say to somebody, always, always, always in private. Was this mistake a just bonehead type thing that people do all the time? Not all the time, but bonehead mistake that just happened. It just, not sure how it slipped by, but it happened. Or was this a mistake that came about because of a lack of understanding of process or maybe a little bit of their job? That's huge. As a leader, you have to decipher that so that you can help that individual and you can educate, teach, walk through, and help them evolve and help them grow from the mistake. If it's a bonehead thing, you hold them accountable. They understand that. You're basically letting them know, like, a lot of these are not obviously acceptable. Once in a while is okay. How do we then prevent for the future? How do you prevent stuff like this happening again? Is there a chink in the chain? Is there anything we need to fix outside of just the way that one person handles something? Again, be solution oriented, especially heading into the future. Last thing as a leader, is there a pattern? Is there a pattern with a certain employee? That pattern may be just a part of their personality that you can help them sort of evolve, or maybe the pattern's a bit negative and then maybe it's time to start discussing whether that person's a good fit for your organization. All right? But a lot of that as a leader, the things I just listed, when you're handling a mistake that a team member makes, is all accountability, holding them accountable the right way, lending support, and trying to help them get better. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for watching, and would love to hear comments below. Thank you.